What is up, everybody? Hope everyone's doing pretty nice today. I'm doing. I figured out why not do like a top like 10 favorite vampire flicks of all time because it's easily one of my favorite genres of horror movies and movies of all time. So let's start right in. Coming in number 10 is gonna be John Carpenter's Vampires. This is the Shout Factory. Believe it or not, it was the first time watching, and I absolutely loved it. Now, thought the gore was amazing. The characters were badass, especially James Woods and Thomas Ian Griffin, which we all know as Terry Silver as the main vampire. This is like Carpenter's. This is easily one of John Carpenter's best movies. From what I heard, a lot of people say that this is one of his worst ones, or they say like In the Mouth of Madness was the last great one. I will have to disagree. This one's pretty. This one's like easily my top 5 John Carpenter flicks. Like I just love the style of the. It's a western, and yeah, it blends so well with this movie. So yeah, that's why I love it. Coming in at number 9, Let Me In. This is the remake, the Matt Reeves version. Do not kill me. I have not seen Let the Right One In, but I do love this one. I thought the performances by Chloe Grace Moretz and Cody Smith McPhee were amazing. I really love the story of how he's in love with a girl who is mysteriously a vampire now. I just love the story of and especially the third act is like easily like one of my favorite scenes in horror film history, period. And yeah, it's one of my favorite Matt Reeves flicks behind the Planet of the Apes and the Batman. Sorry, I'm like trying to think of like what other positives I could say. Kills were awesome. I just love the style of it as well. And I just really love the characters in this movie. So yeah. Coming in number 8, Abigail. Yes, the ballerina vampire that came out 2 years ago. I absolutely loved it. This is first time watch. I loved it. Like for the past like like more than 10 years, we haven't had a great vampire flick, and this brought up, and it was a great year for 2024. You know, you had this Nosferatu and another movie I'll be talking about soon. This I thought the gore was amazing. The characters were a lot of fun, even though they're like really shitty people, but you just so like them either way. I just had an absolute blast with this, so I'm super glad that and I believe it's in my top 3 of 2024. Yeah, I loved it. Coming in number 7, which is unfortunately I do not have a copy of, and it's very rare, and hopefully I'll get that soon. Number 7 is Near Dark, the Catherine Bigelow film with I forgot with Lance Henriksen and Bill Paxton. By the way, Bill Paxton is really awesome in that movie. He's like easily one of the coolest looking vampires like in movie history. Period. I just love the style of like the western. Yes, it is not necessarily a vampire movie you'll like rewatch over and over like pretty much majority of films are. But I love the style. I thought the I thought the kills were good. I thought the characters were especially likable. And the ending could have had a better third act, but I didn't mind that at all. But overall, I like really enjoyed it. I'll still like give it like a watch if you haven't, or find a copy if you can. Coming in at number 6, the original Blade. Love this one movie. This is a great introduction for a badass character, vampire hunter, and and back then people didn't realize it was a comic movie. Now we all do now. The opening is one of the best openings in movie history. Period. Yeah, it's an awesome story of him going against Frost, who's gonna become an immortal vampire. This is a fantastic horror action and introduction of one of the badass characters of the entire movie history. Coming in at number 5, yes, From Dusk Till Dawn, easily one of my favorite horror flicks of all time. This is an awesome Robert Rodriguez, but a fantastic Quentin Tarantino dialogue. I do love how it blends in with both. Like the first act is basically a Tarantino thriller, and then the second act is the now vampire romp. The Gecko Bros are easily one of the coolest. Okay, the Gecko Bros, yes, they're terrible, they're shitty, they're murderers, they're robbers, but you like them anyway. I think they try to make George Clooney, Seth Gecko, more likable while making his younger brother Richie Gecko, which is Tarantino's character, more of like more fucked up and but you still you can still enjoy like each of these characters. I forgot about the family that they go along with them is also awesome. Yeah, I will say I do love the first act a lot more than the second act of the vampire. But the best experience to have someone to show this movie to someone that has no idea it was a vampire flick, because it'll be a great like surprise or plot reveal. Yeah, because it'll definitely work. Oh, the music was also fucking awesome. Especially the Salma Hayek scene, which whew, we all know it's the most unforgettable scene of the entire movie. Yeah, it's one of my favorite horror flicks of all time, and I think it's easily my top two. Robert Rodriguez movie, and yeah, from Dusk Till Dawn, all day, awesome. Coming in at number 4, Blade 2, the best out of the Blade series. I thought this was a vast improvement over the second one. I love the story more of like these, what are they called, the Reaper vampires, where they're more powerful and they can eat regular vampires, which is fucking cool. Blade's more badass in this movie. The other characters like Ron Perlman and Norman Reedus are pretty awesome in that movie. Yeah, PR actually was bloody well done. Yeah, damn right it is. I just always loved this one. I prefer over the first one, and yeah, it's easily one of my favorites. Number 3, Fright Night, the Steelbook. When I first watched it, I thought it was like, oh, it was a good vampire flick, but I wouldn't put it in my top 5 favorite vampire flicks. But over time, when I rewatch it and think about it more, I think how genius this movie is of love. Well, technically the story takes place in the 80s, but great 80s movie period. I thought Charlie is easily one of the memorable characters. I thought Jerry is very one of the badass vampire characters ever, and the cover of the steelbook is just awesome. Evil Ed's awesome. Yeah, I just like really love the style in this movie, and a genius concept of a young teenage boy who, as a neighbor vampire, has to get teamed up with a former actor of playing a vampire slayer. It's like genius concept for a very brilliant 80s horror movie, and I love it. Coming in number 2, probably the most surprising list out of the entire ranking. Number 2, Sinners. Love this movie. It was my favorite film of last year, 2025. First watch, I already loved it. It was like, oh, it'll easily be in my top 10. Second watch, loved it. Third time after the Oscars, it's reached up to my second favorite vampire flick of all time. This movie has everything. The characters are really awesome. The gore and action is awesome. The story is amazing. Ryan Coogler, this is easily his best movie. It's this and then Creed and Black Panther. I was super happy with best original screenplay. Michael B. Jordan absolutely deserved it. For being the best for winning best actor. Crazy he won over Timothée Chalamet and Marty Supreme, because I thought he was fantastic. Yeah, this movie has best cinematography, best theme, period, and especially the lines where that I love you, that I think about you every day. For a few hours, we was free. My God, I love this movie. Surprisingly, it's crazy I made it my top. It's crazy. It's my second favorite vampire flick of all time, and easily my top 3 favorite movies of 2020 so far. And it's in my top. Now it's in my recent top 10 favorite horror flicks of all time. It's amazing. But it will never beat this masterpiece, The Lost Boys, in competition with John Carpenter's Thing as my favorite horror flick of all time. Love this movie. This was basically my high school career of watching a vampire flick, and whenever it's summer, in summer mood, I have to put this on. I have to rewatch it every year. As a I love the '80s. I love the I love the '80s theme of this movie, and it's easily my top five favorite '80s flicks of all time. I thought the characters, especially Dave, is the coolest vampire motherfucker ever. Um, I really want to say like more stuff. I thought the genius stuff about the vampires were if you invite them in, sometimes your traps or your traps or your vampire repellent might not work. Um, oh yeah, especially the you're eating maggots, Michael. Brilliant, brilliant. Love the theme in Santa Cruz. Yeah, it's also a coming of age movie, which is brilliant as well as a brilliant coming of age blending with a vampire flick. Yeah, this has everything, man. So that is all the vampire flicks. Let me know how you guys. Let me know what's your top 10 favorite vampire flicks. Oh yeah, I'd like to give honorable mentions to that almost made the list was Daybreakers and 30 Days of Night. Thought those are awesome as well, but these these top 10 are like god tiers. And especially those top 3 are my top 100 favorite movies of all time. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys love vampires as much as I do. Let me know how your top 10, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.